Howdy all and welcome back to the channel. So I just hope everybody's having a nice Christmas, even though with everything considered. And this is a very interesting video of the top 15 easiest platinums of the year. Now just a quick honourable mention here because I feel Astro's Playroom is quite possibly a very easy platinum if you've picked up a PS5. However, all of the games on this list can be purchased on the PlayStation 4, so I am leaving this one out at the moment because, you know, not many people have been able to pick up this game. However, it is pretty amazing and you can do the whole entire platinum in around about 10 hours or less, and it's free on your console. So just want to put this here as an honourable mention because it is a very easy, fun platinum, and yeah, you'd be daft not to try and get it and do it if you've picked up or managed to get a PlayStation 5 for Christmas. That's a definite must in my opinion. However, we do have the top 15 easiest platinums of 2020 in my opinion. So in at number 15 we have a game called Explosive Jack. Now, Explosive Jack is also available on the PS Vita. Now, it's basically just a little fun puzzle game with slight tidbits to things like Bomberman. However, it's ridiculously easy. It can take around about 3 hours, I would have said. But the trophy list is next to simple as you can get, and I've seen this even on offer as low as 99p, and you can pick up this game and get the PlayStation Vita version as well chucked in, and you can get the platinum twice. So there you go, that takes around 3 hours to get this Explosive Jake, as it's called, game. It's not too bad, it's a little bit of fun, but there you go, an easy platinum. In at number 15, which will take you only 3 hours to complete, is Explosive Jake. Now on to number 14. Number 14 is Gun Crazy. Now this game, ridiculously simple. You basically just have to complete to the end of the boss at the end of level 2 and you get your platinum. The hardest trophy in this is to score 10,000 points without dying. It can be done, it's a bit frustrating at times, but it's pretty straightforward really. Just a bit of perseverance and bam, you're done. This can be picked up very cheap at the moment. Not at the moment, but it has been as low as a couple of pounds, and yeah, it's just a little shooter and off you go. And yeah, that's number 14 on my list of easiest platinums of 2020. Like I said, there is one trophy that can be a little frustrating, but not to the extent where I'd say avoid it. So yeah, definitely be picking up this one for a quick and easy platinum. The game Gun Crazy takes you around 2 hours, I would say, probably a lot less if you can get that points trophy out of the way quickly at the beginning. The first level is the best one to do that on, I'd say, but apart from that, yeah, well away with this. Yeah, you just have to complete the first 2 levels basically to the end of the first boss, second boss I think, and then you get your platinum. So there you go. And now on to number 13. Number 13, with a nice easy platinum, is a game called Castle Battles. Now, I've already done a trophy guide on this one myself on the channel. However, this game, you need to complete the first 15 levels, which is the first 10 of World 1 and the first 5 of World 2. And there you go, done. You get your platinum. This is available also on the American network for PSN and the Asian network for PSN as well, as is Gun Crazy and Castle Pat and Explosive Jake. You can get these platinums on the other stores as well, so you can actually get the platinum 4 or 5 times if you like. But this can be picked up rather cheap. I think it's about £3 something. Number 12 on my list of easy platinums of 2020 is a game called The Music Racer. Now this game might give you a headache, but all you have to do is buy a bunch of different levels and buy a bunch of different cars. Now the dearest one is 100,000 coins or whatever, but you can use a save backup via to delete it, put your save back over, and you're done. And it's literally a game you can just get by doing save backups. There's a couple of trophies at the beginning where you need to get 1, 2 and 3 stars, and then the rest is literally buying things from the game store with in-game currency, and you just make sure you've got 100,000 coins to buy the dearest item, and that's it. And then you restore your save and off you go again, and platinum can be done in probably about 2 hours. You can get your coins by just leaving your controller there and just pressing X to restart the mission, the race. I mean, the game is quite cool, although to be fair, would probably give me a headache after a while. But there you go, that was number 12. Now number 11 is a game by Powalgi. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now there's dozens of these games, but there's a couple which I believe are easier than others because they don't take as long to complete or are not as annoying to complete. Now this is the first on my list. It's called Round Out. Just fill in the name, words 3 and 4 letters long, and off you go. But there's basically a whole bunch of trophies for doing certain words on certain levels, and there's a whole bunch of trophies for completing a certain amount of levels on this one. I did want to put crypto word, I think it's called, or crypto something, on the list, but that can be very irritating because even using a guide, it can take like 5 or 6 hours to do. Whereas this one with a guide, you're looking at around 2 hours. The same with the next game on my list in at number 10, which is another Powalgi game, which takes around about 2 hours as well, probably a little less. It's called Alpha Set. It's the same type of thing as we just looked at. You're just filling in some words on a grid, and it's just A to Z on this, and off you go, and you get your platinum. Now, these all have Vita counterparts as well, which come in with cross-buy. So you gain them both for the one purchase. However, the reason they're not quite as high on the list is they start at like $6.49, I think, and I've not seen them on offer that regularly. However, they're not that bad to play. They're quite relaxing, if that makes sense. So that's why I wanted to put them on here, because you do get the platinum at the end of it as well. So on to number 9. Now this is Dark Souls Plus. Now, slight tidbit here. It can be very, very irritating with this game towards doing some of the older levels, the later levels, and the trophy pack does require you to complete 50 levels, and some of them can be very irritating. However, if you're not bad at some of these type of things, you can do this in sub 1 hour. It took me a lot longer because I kept dying and I have lack of patience, but it can be done quite quickly. On to number 8. This is Ultra Hat Dimension. Now, I've seen this down as low as a few pounds, I think. But it's a little puzzle game where you've just got to navigate through the maze type of thing, pick up a couple of bits and get to the end, but you don't need to complete many levels to complete the whole entire platinum run. And it's very, very straightforward. So Ultra Hat Dimension is in at number 8 on my list and takes around about 2 to 3 hours. Number 7 is Many Faces. Now, Many Faces is basically just a platform twin stick shootery type game, but the whole platinum can be done in about 45 minutes, if not a bit less. It's really straightforward, and again,
Up on the D-pad shows
I've got a guide on my channel, but it is so easy
on the left
that,
shows how many
45, probably even less than 45 minutes.
2 left over.
On to number 6, which is a little visual novel called A Hero and a Garden. And basically, as long as you do things as they're supposed to be, then you really don't need anything else. It's just straight in there, straight done, and answer the questions, and off you go. And that is basically it. And that is a hero's garden there. And at number 5 is another visual novel game, which is called Strawberry Vinegar. It takes about 30 minutes, as long as you answer all the right answers in order, as my guide on my channel does. You get your platinum with around about 30 minutes, and it's done, and you're finished. And off you go with your platinum. Now, it's pretty easy, straightforward, and there's not much to it. So there is some other visual novels on the PlayStation Store which can be done as well as easy platinums, but not quite as quickly as this one. Some of them are a couple of hours, so which is why I've only got Strawberry Vinegar and a Hero and a Garden on the list. However, number 4 is Metagal. Now, some people might find this a bit annoying, but I managed to do it in less than 30 minutes, and it's not that hard at all. It's a very straightforward, very easy little platformer, and it's quite fun still as well, so it's not quite as cheap and cheerful. I have seen it as low as 99p, so I'm not gonna, and that's all I'll say with that one. Number 3 on my list, the top 3, Pity Pit. This game can be probably platinumed in about 10 minutes. In fact, the time you've been watching this video, you could have got the platinum in this game. What are you doing? Go and buy Pity Pit and get your platinum. Get your platinum today. It really is that easy. And on to number 2. Now, number 2 might come as a bit of a surprise to you, because number 2 is My Name is Mayo 2. Now, My Name is Mayo 2 is basically the same as My Name is Mayo 1. But the top bottom of it is you end up getting RSI from playing it. So that's why it's only my number 2. Because you're just basically clicking the Mayo pot over and over and over and over again. And that's it. Because that's all you're doing. So I put it at number 2 because it's boring as hell. Even though it's 99p and you can get the platinum, you're going to have finger pain by the time you've finished it. So in at number 1 of my easiest platinums of the year is, right, there's a bunch of these games on the store. They're basically called Breakout clones, but they're basically called Break Head-to-Head Christmas Edition, Break Christmas, Christmas Break, Halloween Break, Donut Break, Everything Break. There's a head-to-head version and a normal version, and basically they're £5.49, and there is probably 20 platinums you can get yourself in a day if you don't mind playing a few Breakout clones. But they're all done by the same company called S-Mobile, and they've all got pretty much an identical trophy pack. Like, I mean, you can buy one of these and not even look at the trophy pack when they make a new version, and you already know what the trophies are going to be. It's like not defeat a bunch of people with holding down the speed button, you know, collect all these things, kill a certain bad guys, complete a level without losing a life, knock this, that and the other, shoot this, done, finish, platinum, please. And as I said, there's a Halloween one, a donut one, there's one with sushi, there's the normal one, I think there's at least 7 different variants, and then the head-to-head versions. So you can get 14 platinums within no time whatsoever. And it is really that straightforward. As long as you don't mind playing some Breakout clones, which I don't, I love Breakout clones. These games are actually fun, actually enjoyable, and can be completed and platinumed within an hour on one of them. So as long as you don't mind playing it, you're fine. But they are more fun and more enjoyable and just as easy, in my opinion, as playing My Name is Mayo 2. So there you go, that is my top 15 easiest platinums of 2020. I'm going to do a list of my top hardest platinums as well, so please stick around, and if you're new around here, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and goodbye.